Hey, I'm Dr. Letitia Wright, and welcome to this quick 5-minute webinar on how to get $200 and $500 out of your next paycheck. That's right, out of your current paycheck. We're not talking about anything like quitting your job or getting a new job. We're talking about really changing some things in your current paycheck. So in your next paycheck, what would be going to taxes actually comes into your pocket. Need for emergencies. It could mean doing a lot of things for you. And I want to share that with you really quickly. Now, you might know me from the Right Place television show where I'm always talking about entrepreneurs and featuring famous entrepreneurs. You might even know me from crowdfunding and teaching crowdfunding, where I usually talk to entrepreneurs about growing their business. But now I'm talking to people who have jobs and who have paychecks. When I came across this solution, I had been spending the last couple of years really concerned about some of my extended family members. My nieces and nephews are growing up, they're having families of their own, and because they have jobs, they're not really growing these multi-million-dollar businesses. I was watching them really fall into the same trap of working, and at the end not really having very much. They're able to make, enough to maybe buy a house. Some of them have houses, some of them don't, and they're working to make it, but they're not making progress. And with the current climate changing, the political climate, just everything that's going on, I was really concerned. I was really thinking about legacy. I was thinking about how the next generations, are they going to be doing better than the last generation? See, traditionally, our families have each generation done better and better and better. And at this point, I'm looking at the next two generations, and it wasn't looking good. It wasn't looking good financially. My personal family was doing okay, but outside of that, I just was really concerned. So if you're a person who has a great career, you love your job, but you also want to make sure that there's some sort of legacy going on, that you have a little bit more than just for you and yours, then this webinar, this short webinar, is for you. If you are thinking about retirement's coming up in the next 10, 15 years, even if it's 30 years away, but you're concerned about what it's going to be like. Are you going to be able to really retire? Or are you going to be one of those elderly people that has to work at fast food because you need the money? If you're working at fast food because you're having fun, awesome, more power to you. But if you're working there because you need the money, that's not a good thing. So some of us are looking at the retirement, we're looking at the future, and the retirement isn't looking that great. This is for you if you are concerned about debt. If you've been looking at how to get out of debt, I want to show you a fantastic way how to get out of at least $250,000 in debt in the next 7 years. I've got a strategy for you. So if the debt has been overwhelming and you've been trying to get out of debt but you're not making progress, please continue to listen to this. If you are just a part of a group, a team, a family, and you just don't really like where your finances are going, I mean, it's okay, but it's not quite what you want, please take a minute to listen to the rest of this, because I think I've got a great solution for you. I'm talking about cash money. I'm talking about money in your pocket that you can use right now. I'm talking about getting out of debt so all your money isn't going to interest. I'm talking about living the life that you want to live and leaving a legacy. I want to talk to you about 5 cash flow strategies that you can use right now. You can begin right now. Very quickly, I'll go through these strategies with you. Number 1, we're going to do the strategy to get you the $200 to $500 per paycheck in your pocket right now. Your very next paycheck, I can show you how to change that. You don't need anybody's permission. You don't need your boss's permission. You don't need to quit your job, and you don't even have to ask for a raise. You can make that happen right now. Then we're going to teach you about minimizing your taxes. A lot of money, almost a third of your paycheck, can go towards taxes. So how do we make not so much go towards taxes? Well, guess what? The rules for the rich people work for everybody. And I'm going to show you a couple of rules that you can use to minimize your taxes. Then we're going to talk about generating revenue. Some of you just don't have enough money coming in. It doesn't matter how much you save by not going to Starbucks or eating the McDonald's $1 meal or never going out, never going to movies, and never spending money and couponing yourself to death. There comes a point where it's just the bottom line is you need more money. And there's only so much time in your life. So I want to show you how to generate a nice little amount of revenue on 5 hours a week. And then we want to talk about paying off debt, because we know paying interest and being in debt is just not a great thing. I've got a way to show you how to pay off $225,000 in debt in the next 7 years. And by being disciplined and focused, you can make this happen. Paying off debt and not having a lot of debt is really good. It even saves you on insurance. Did you know when you have a lot of high debt ratio and bad credit, you pay more for insurance? Yeah, that's it. In the next 7 to 10 years, we can really talk about changing your life. We can do investments. Did you know that if you invest a certain amount of money at 8% in less than 10 years, just investing that money, it could turn into more than $500,000. Well, you can't do that if all your money is going out to interest and debt and all of this stuff. So I want to show you all of those things in debt. Listen, right now, if you've listened to this, you're one of 3 categories. You might be A category. You're doing all of this. Your life is great. You're making that money. Everything is going good. You already know these things. You're fine. If that's it, great. I'm glad to meet you. Please encourage everybody around you to do what you're doing. Or you're in the B category. You're doing some of it, but you can use some support on the other one. Maybe you're not getting out of debt as fast as you like. Maybe you need to generate a little bit more income. That's great if you're a B. Or maybe you're a C. You're not doing any of this. You're very concerned about what your retirement's going to look like, and your debts are piling up, and you need a way out that's not going to be bankruptcy or something crazy like that. So you're either in A, B, or C camp. So if you're in B or C camp,